Everyone, I'm Jill, founder of Kids Baking Club, and today I'm going to show you how to use a carrot, so good for you, and an apple, so good for you, and some other amazing ingredients to make the most healthy, delicious breakfast muffins. I call them my carrot apple butter breakfast muffins, and they are so good. Hey, wanted to let you know that our baking kit for November, which is Thanks for Giving, is being shipped right now. It includes 5 amazing recipes, but the best part is not only do you get the baking tools along with it, but we have created pre-made gift tags and bakery bags in the box so that you can make all of these amazing, delicious treats for your family and friends. The world needs right now is a lot of love, and there's nothing better than comfort food. And so kids across the country with our baking kits are going to be making special treats for the people they care about the most. Are you ready to get started? Let's talk about the ingredients. You're going to need all-purpose flour, but you can use wheat flour too. You're going to need 4 carrots to grate, 1 apple to grate, some baking soda, and some pumpkin pie spice, but you could use cinnamon, cloves, and ginger too. A little bit of salt, some flax seed, ground flax seed to give it some more nutrition, 3 eggs, brown sugar, honey, some melted butter, milk, apple butter, vanilla, and some nuts. I know it sounds like a lot of ingredients, but it is worth it. And most often you have these ingredients already in your home. If you want to substitute the milk with orange juice, that's fine too. You can get this printable recipe by going to kidsbakingclub.com and just click the blog and just put in there apple carrot muffins and you will find this recipe. So the first thing we're going to do is mix together all of the dry ingredients. So I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour here, but you can do whole wheat flour too. I'm going to take 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Baking soda is what gives it the lift in the oven. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Go ahead and mix this. So we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon or 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice and mix that all together. And then 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 of a cup of ground flaxseed, which is heart healthy. And you're just going to mix that all together. We're going to crack 3 eggs. Always crack the eggs on the side of a counter, not on the bowl, so we don't get eggshells inside. And if you're near a sink, go ahead and wash your hands. I'm gonna dry my hands off here. And you just want to whip that together a little bit. Now we're gonna add 1/2 cup of brown sugar. You can substitute this if you want with 1/2 cup of pure maple syrup. And then we're going to add in 1/4 cup of honey. Pure honey. Love it. So good for you. And mix that really well. And then we melted some butter at the beginning. If you see that on the recipe when you go to kidsbakingclub.com and click the blog, you'll see that you're supposed to melt the butter ahead of time and let it cool down just a little bit. We're just going to add that in. It's a little cold here today, so that butter kind of got cold all of a sudden. It wasn't as melted, but that's fine. We just don't want it, a thick butter. We're going to add 1/2 cup of milk, but if you need it to be dairy-free, then just add some orange juice instead, or almond milk, cashew milk. So many different types of liquids that you can add. And now I'm going to add my 1/3 cup of apple butter. If you don't have apple butter, you can substitute with applesauce. And mix that. I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and mix that. Now, it's time to get our carrots and apples in there. That's the best part, right? So I'm going to set this aside. And I already grated 2 cups of carrots. And all you really need to do is to take a grater and just grate it up and down, watch your fingers, and then dump that in the bowl. And then take an apple, which I'm going to put right here, and you're going to grate that. So just gonna grate it, and we don't have to have too much apples, but try to grate at least one apple. And you can use whatever type of apple you want. You can use a Granny Smith, a Fiji, this one's a Gala apple. Some people call them Gala. I say Gala. All right, I'm gonna set that aside. And you have all this nice apple, so good. Wash my hands a little bit and then take that and put that into our wet ingredients. So let's mix that. Can already tell it's gonna be amazing. Mix that nice and well. Carrots and apples are so good for you. Nice to wake up in the morning and have a muffin like this or a snack in the middle of the day. Now we're gonna add our dry ingredients, which have been mixed really well. There we go. And mix that. And then you wanna get a pan ready, a cupcake liner pan. And you wanna get a cupcake pan ready. You can either use cupcake liners, which I am doing, or use a non-stick spray and spray the cupcake pan so you can just put them in the pan. An ice cream scooper or a spoon, you're just gonna scoop these in about 2/3 of the way full. They turned out so delicious. I can smell the spices. And you know, the kids and all of you are just going to love making this. You can see how hot and nice they are. Let me give it a little taste. I can just taste the apple, the cinnamon, the spices, the carrots. Perfect breakfast muffin. I hope you make it. See you next time. That's so good.